Hello and welcome to Lovely English Stories. Thank you for stopping by. This story is written for intermediate English learners. Ready? Let's get started. B1, B2 Intermediate English Story. Everyday Life. It's morning, and the day begins with a delicious cup of tea. Tea is like a warm hug in a mug for many British people, and starting the day without it just doesn't feel right. Alongside the tea comes breakfast, with options ranging from toast and cereal to full English breakfasts with eggs, bacon, and beans. Coffee is also becoming very popular in the UK, with many people choosing to have an oat milk latte over a good old cuppa. As the morning hustle and bustle begins, people all over the UK start their daily journeys to work or school. Some hop on trains or buses, while others ride bikes or walk. These days, many children get dropped off at school rather than walking. Each commute is like a mini adventure with sights to see along the way. Around midday, it's time for lunch, one of the best times of the day. Many people in the UK take a break from their busy schedules to enjoy a delicious meal. Whether it's a homemade packed lunch or a trip to a local cafe, lunchtime is a chance to refuel and recharge for the rest of the day. Many people who work in offices get at least half an hour to enjoy some food and maybe get some fresh air. You might be wondering if Brits have afternoon tea every day. Well, the answer is no. Afternoon tea is more of a treat. Dating back to the 19th century, afternoon tea is a special time to relax and enjoy tasty treats. Think sandwiches, scones with jam and cream, and mouth-watering cakes, all washed down with a cup of tea, of course. It's like having a fancy picnic indoors. As the day winds down, families gather for the evening meal, also known as tea in some parts of the UK. It's a time to sit together, share stories, and enjoy some home-cooked food. From the classic roast dinner to comforting pasta dishes, there's something for everyone to enjoy at the dinner table. After dinner, it's time to unwind and have some fun. Some people relax with a good book or watch their favourite TV shows, while others might get creative with arts and crafts. And let's not forget about spending time with friends and family, whether it's playing games, heading to the gym, chatting, or just hanging out together. Evenings are all about making memories. As the day comes to an end, it's time to get ready for bed. A typical bedtime routine might include brushing teeth, putting on cozy pajamas, and snuggling up with a book or YouTube video. With dreams of new adventures dancing in their heads, kids across the UK drift off to sleep, ready to do it all over again tomorrow. Now, let's go through some of the advanced vocabulary in this story, and then we'll go over some of the intermediate vocabulary you have just read. So let's start with the verb to drift. To drift means to move slowly or aimlessly in a particular direction. For example, The autumn leaves began to drift gently to the ground as the wind picked up. Alongside. Alongside means next to or beside. For example, the river flowed alongside the meadow. We have a story called The Meadow if you wanted to read it. Commute. A commute is a journey to and from work or school, and it's typically, so normally, done on a regular basis. Her daily commute took nearly an hour each way. Each way means in each direction, so to work and then from work back home. Heading. Heading means a direction in which someone or something is moving or facing. For example, we were heading south towards the coast for our weekend away. Hop on. This is a phrasal verb, and it means to quickly get onto a mode of transportation. We decided to hop on the bus instead of walking to the museum. To recharge. This verb means to regain energy, to feel energy again. After a long day of work, she needed to recharge with a hot cup of tea. To unwind means to relax and let go of stress. He liked to unwind after work. How do you like to unwind? Now, let's go through the intermediate vocabulary you have just read. Classic. Classic means timeless in style or quality. For example, she wore a classic black dress. Comforting. If something or someone is comforting, they provide a sense of reassurance or relaxation. For example, the aroma, so the smell, of freshly baked biscuits was comforting on a chilly afternoon. Crafts. Crafts are activities which involve making things by hand. For example, she enjoyed spending her weekends doing crafts like knitting and painting. To gather. To gather means to come together or assemble in one place. For example, we decided to gather at the park for a picnic. Pajamas. Pajamas are loose-fitting garments or clothes that we wear in bed when we're sleeping. After a long day, she couldn't wait to change into her cozy pajamas and relax. Schedule. Americans pronounce this schedule, but in the UK we say schedule. A plan or timetable for carrying out a set of activities or tasks. She carefully organised her schedule to make time for work and hobbies. That's very important. Chance. A chance is an opportunity or possibility to do something. She saw the job opening as a chance to pursue her dream career. Cozy. We love to be cozy. Cozy means giving a feeling of comfort, warmth, and relaxation. The cabin in the woods was cozy. Creative. Creative means original and using your imagination. So if someone is creative, then they are quite an imaginative person. For example, she expressed her creative side through writing, painting, and photography. Do you like being creative? Delicious. If something is delicious, it's extremely pleasing to taste or smell. It is delightful. The freshly baked apple pie smelt delicious as it cooled on the kitchen counter. Hanging, or to hang, means to spend time relaxing or socializing. Now, to hang can also mean something else. For example, hanging a picture from a wall. But in the story, we talk about hanging out or to hang out. And that can be a phrasal verb too. But sometimes we might just say, do you want to hang? Now, this has come from American English. Americans say this a lot, but we have started saying it much, much more in the UK now. So if someone wants to hang around with you or hang out or just hang around your place, it means they want to spend time with you. For example, we spent the afternoon hanging out at the local cafe, sipping coffee or tea and chatting. A hug. A hug is the act of holding someone tightly in your arms, and it is done to show affection. She greeted her friend with a warm hug and a smile. Indoors is the opposite of outdoors, so it means inside a building or enclosed space. So during the rainy weather, we preferred to stay indoors and watch movies. Movies is another word which is being used more and more in British English. People will often say, I'm going to the movies rather than I'm going to the cinema or I'm going to watch a film. Rather. Rather means to a certain or significant extent. It means somewhat. So you could say, I was rather tired or I was somewhat tired after the long journey. Tasty. Tasty means having a pleasant flavour or taste. The homemade soup was simple but very tasty. Excuse me. To wonder or wondering means thinking about something. She found herself wondering about the future. Treat. A treat is something special or enjoyable that is given or done for someone. She decided to treat herself to a spa day. We hope you enjoyed this lovely English story and the vocabulary explanations. Thank you for stopping by. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Get productive and check out our language learning productivity packs and stories on Etsy. Use code YouTube10 for 10% off, and you can find the link in the description box below. See you soon!